So our project is about Ford Pinto fuel tank fires, recalls, and litigation. In 1978, Ford Motor Company agreed to recall 1.5 million Ford Pinto, 30,000 Mercury Bobcat sedans, and hatchback models for fuel design defects that made the vehicle susceptible to fire in a moderate speed rear-end collision, which is also called Ford Pinto fuel tank. In April 1974, the Center for Auto Safety petitioned the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration to recall Ford Pintos due to defects in the design of the strap-on gas tank which made it susceptible to leakage and fire in low to moderate speed collisions. Investigations by National Highway Traffic Safety Administration Office of Detect Investigation sparked by a petition from Center for Auto Safety, publicly generated by national publication shed light on the hazard, and the largest punitive damages were awarded by a Californian jury to a young man who had been severely injured in a Pinto fuel tank fire. The center's petition was based upon reports from attorneys of 3 deaths and 4 serious injuries in such accidents. The fact that Ford knew the problem with their design, yet still put it on the market, is not ethical at all. These injuries and deaths could have been prevented had Ford followed engineering ethics. Ford should have committed to being ethically responsible concerning the design of a strap-on gas tank that fit global safety standards of cars. Ford put commitment to ethics as a motto of their company. Their duty is to compensate those who lost their lives, got injured, or damaged due to the defects of gas tank due to the lack of responsibility. Henry Ford, founder of the company, appealed the judgment, and the court decided to reduce the award of punitive damages to $3.5 million from the initial $125 million. The court also denied the appeal to dismiss Ford's punitive damages award entirely, as they were found guilty. The court found that Ford Company endangered the lives of thousands of Pinto owners.
I will be playing the role of actor as our primary subject, who is Lido Anthony Lee Iacocca, and will commonly be referred to as Lee throughout this presentation. My name is Lee. I'm an automobile executive for Ford. I played a pretty big part in developing the Ford Mustang and the Ford Pinto. The Mustang is my pride and joy, but the Pinto is my greatest nightmare come true. I know this car will hurt a lot of people, maybe even kill people. If I do something about it, I'll surely get fired. The lawyers already told me that the company will declare bankruptcy if I do anything about it. I'll lose my job anyway, even if they don't fire me. I have to do something. There's only 3 choices that I can possibly make. I can stay quiet. No, I can't. I can publicly announce the defects. That way they'll have to recall all the cars with the defect and fix them. No. Maybe I anonymously whistleblow.
Analyze. How many options we have in this case? We have 3 options. Option 1, stay quiet, will result of causing death, multiple injuries and damage, or ruining Ford's reputation. Option 2, recall cars with defects, will result of saving people's lives, injuries and damage, saving money for compensatory and punitive damage after incidents, costing for recalling and fixing these cars, or potentially losing his job. Okay. Option 3, whistleblow announcement, will result of laying off some workers of Pinto project, informing an external source concerning defects which occurred in gas tanks of Pinto cars, retaining his job. On the other hand, also lose some workers, or hiring new employees. Analysis using consequentialism. Consequentialism suggests the best decision to make is based on the outcome or predicted outcome. The Ethics Center 15 FAB 2016 et al. If Lee were to stay quiet and do nothing, his actions would definitely result in injuries and potentially death. This is and itself simply rules out option 1, as death is never the preferred outcome. Also, if Lee were to recall the cars with defects despite what the company and lawyers suggest and announce it publicly, he will be fired. But he will have saved the lives of many people and punish a company for its wrongdoing reputation-wise. So this is potentially a preferred outcome. Lastly, if Lee chooses to whistleblow announcement, his job would be saved as he an exponential engineer, and deaths due to this car would be prevented. So this is the most preferred outcome because he keeps his job and saves lives. Make a decision. So the most ethical choice would have been to whistleblow because it results in the least amount of consequences for Lee. So in reality, Lee chose to stay quiet, which led to multiple injuries, 27 official deaths and damage due to 4 cars with this design. So, due to this choice, Ford was forced to recall millions of cars and pay compensatory and punitive damage after investigation by National Highway Traffic Safety Administration's office. So, in the end, we learned something from this case. So making the correct decision and analyzing all the options are important steps that can lead us to avoid bad consequences of our decisions.